Hi, I'm Jonathan Alvarez, and I was in charge of Task 1 for the East Texas team. So the first thing I wanted to look at was a polar reversal map and how that will impact Texas. As you can see, more than 75 of Texas will be flooded, and the major cities that will be hit in the East Texas region will be Houston, Austin, Dallas-Fort Worth area, Galveston, and Corpus Christi. I also want to see how Texas and East Texas play a role in the butterfly migration routes from Mexico to the wider United States. As you can see in an event of a reversal, those routes will be devastating. To help with this, I am proposing a flood phasing plan to combat this. So by phase one preparation, the interventions I'm pushing forward will be dune restoration and flood walls to be constructed in selected cities and improve that maintenance as well. By phase two urban defense, this will focus more on major urban areas, so cities like Houston, um, and other cities along the coast and notable rivers. We'll see floodable parks and sunken plazas be installed near water edges, and a higher emphasis will be placed on not just those urban areas, but smaller inland towns as well. Phase three reclamation, by 2100, I do believe uh, these interventions will be enough to push back the tide. And to help with this, with the floodable parks and sunken plazas proposed from 50 years ago, we will be able to retrofit them to resemble the polder-inspired designs of the Dutch to reclaim areas from the rising sea levels, which from the polders and how they've been implemented by the Dutch have seen a great level of success. Transportation will also play a key role in the coming decades. By 2035, roads must undergo a heavy maintenance period to prepare for the increased evacuation numbers, and we also revive the Texan rail system. By 2050, centralization, this will also focus more on the rail system and how to better integrate Texas into one area. In this case, Dallas will be that new area and how people will be connected. We'll also see a implementation of Wichita being connected to the East Texas evacuation route. By phase three reconnection, Texas will have to rejoin the wider American landscape and reconnect itself once again. Migration phasing. As we saw in one of the previous slides, East Texas plays a very key role in the monarch butterfly migration routes. To help prepare those butterflies in the event of a devastating polar reversal, butterfly preservation gardens will see them be slightly pushed further out west and hopefully increase their numbers as well. By phase two protection, as more as more of those routes become devastated, dome butterfly gardens will start to take their place to protect those monarch butterflies. And this will also be included in various cities. So cities like Palestine, Dallas, and Fort Worth will also have these be implemented in them and act as a conservatory of sorts to protect those endangered animals or endangered animals. Phase three release will see monarch butterflies released back into the wild slowly over time to gauge their level of success and what we can do to protect them in this new age. As for the evacuation corridor, this will be a high-speed railway from Houston to Dallas, and Wichita will be proposed. The polar reversal will be a gradual change, so we do have time to prepare cities and residents. And the next thing I want to talk about is the key monarch butterfly areas, which have been identified here. So these gardens will not just populate north and west or north central Texas, but also will populate areas of Oklahoma and Kansas as well. And this will also avoid the high-speed railway as well, and it will also push the route further west. As for Wichita, Kansas, the reason it was chosen is that it will be anticipated to explode into a transportation economic hub. The city already has a steady population growth and is not too far from the job centers. For these reasons, it was decided that Wichita should be where the high-speed railway would take climate refugees in the case of environmental disaster. To better prepare Wichita for its new role as a key area for monarch butterflies and increased human activity, elements that will be incorporated are native plants to help filter pollutants, butterfly gardens placed within distance of each other to promote growth and survival, an air taxi transportation hub to promote connectivity, not throughout just the state of Kansas, but throughout the United States in its new age as well. I've been Jonathan Alvarez, and thank you so much for listening.